Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. This is Monti and you're watching Mystic Sorceress. Today we will be doing a Pico card tarot reading, and the topic of this reading is what your ancestors want to tell you. Okay, so as we all know that our Pitri Paksh has started. Okay, 17th of September was the first day of Pitri Paksh. So I thought of creating this particular reading. This will be a very short and crisp reading. Many of you might not know that sometimes we experience a lot of hurdle, lot of struggle in our life, and we do not have any idea why there are repeating patterns, struggles, hardship we are experiencing. Sometimes the cause is connected with our ancestors. Okay, sometimes we need to perform certain kind of healing rituals, ancestor healing rituals, or we need to um, pay gratitude to our ancestors. Okay, so that we can break free from this uh, hardship or from this energy blockages. So this is going to be a very short and crisp reading. Always remember, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so here are two piles. This is pile number A, this is pile number B. Okay, so you can pause the video, focus on the crystals, whichever crystal is pulling your attention. This is going to be your pile. That is going to be your pile. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so every time I upload a video, you get notified. If you wish to book one-to-one session with me, you can reach out. My WhatsApp number is given in the description. Please only text me for inquiries and bookings. So if you are done selecting your pile, you will quickly um, you can quickly start watching your reading. You can check the description. The timestamp will be given in the description. Hello, pile number A. If you have selected this particular crystal, amethyst, then this is going to be your reading. Pile number A. For many of you, I feel your ancestors is guiding you to come out of survival mode. Many of you have been living a life of survival. Okay, you are keeping yourself stuck in situation and have stopped exploring new things. Why? You are fearful and scared of new opportunities, new way of living. Okay, maybe many of you are locking yourself inside room, or you people have isolated yourself, or you are living the same monotonous life, not exploring new things, not exploring new kind of career opportunities, new skills. You know that some sort of habits of yours, your fears, your anxiety, your thought process is keeping you stuck, but you are not allowing yourself to come out of this stagnant energy. Your ancestors is telling you that even if you feel that you have no power over your situation, this is a lie. Your fear is fooling you. Okay, your negative self talk is forcing you to think all the worst case scenario. But the truth is, you have the key. I feel for many of you, this person could be someone who is no more. Okay. For this pile, I feel that this ancestors of yours could be a grandparent. For many of you, I feel this person could be a male grandparent. Doesn't have to be, but I feel that majority of you who have selected this particular deck, this is a message from a male grandparent who used to love you a lot. I also feel that this person, this elder person, whosoever this person is, for many of you, this is a grandparent who is no more. This person uh, is actually encouraging you to come out of your old way of being. I feel this person was involved into some kind of service to people, or some part of this person's earning he used to give to some kind of charity or serving people, helping people, feeding people, some sort of good cause. I feel this person wants you to do some sort of charity or service to humanity for many of you. Okay, that does not mean that you need to quit your current profession and you need to do something, some kind of work just to serve people. But I feel a very strong message I'm getting that whatever your earning is, if you people are feeling stuck in your finances, in your career, this is a confirmation. Okay, okay, this is a confirmation, right? So if you are feeling stuck in your finances, this is a message for you. Use some part of your income to serve people. Okay, if you feel that you currently do not have any financial bandwidth that you can share your resources with other people, or you can give your resources into some kind of cause. For many of you, I am getting a message that then feed people within your limit. You can, many of you, if you believe in serving people, even if you do not believe in serving people, you can go to Gurudwara on Sundays to do the seva. Normal people also can take part into that seva. Even if through that particular behavior, you will be able to do some sort of service to humanity. And I feel that many of you are operating from a very self-centered behavior. It is all about me. I need to earn money. I need to grow. I need to achieve this. I need to build this. I feel that lot of energies are focused on you need to prove your worth to the society. Okay, and the sense of service is missing. For many of you, I would like to tell you this year is the year of Saturn. If we add the total number of this year, it is 8. So Saturn is all about bring sense of service to people. If you are very much focused on what I will get from this work, how I can get benefited from doing certain kind of a work, your sense of service is missing. Saturn also give you lot of financial abundance, but only after you learn the law of service. Come out of me, myself, and I, and do something with an attitude of service to the humanity. I feel pile number A, many of you have forgotten this particular service attitude. Right now, you need to bring yourself back to this particular energy. Start following this philosophy of this ancestor of yours, your grandparent for many of you, I'm getting. Okay? If you have certain kind of grandparent who is no longer alive, okay, then this is also a confirmation that your grandparent is guiding you, that bring a sense of service within you, inside of you, a selfless concern from the for the well-being of others. Okay, and pile number A, I feel for many of you, there could be people who are struggling with their marriage. Okay, if you are struggling with your marriage, commitment, relationship, you're worried about when will I get married, whether I will get a right kind of a partner, then this is also coming from your ancestral blockages. I feel for many of you there could be a unhealthy relationship pattern in your family member. Marriage did not work, or some kind of chaos, a repetitive conflicting marriage could be a history for many of you. And many of you might not know why you people are not attracting the right kind of a partner, or many of you could have been experiencing some kind of delay in marriage, or you are feeling caught up in wrong kind of relationship, or feeling lonely. You do not feel safe allowing people in your life. This problem is happening because of your unhealed pattern, which is coming from your ancestors. Okay, many of you could have this marriage blockages because you have grown up watching some kind of dysfunctional family relationship. So your ancestor is telling you that the reason you are unhappy in your relationship, and you fear that this person, your partner, will leave you, or you will not be able to get right kind of a partner, all these things is coming from your childhood. So your ancestor is telling you, face your fears. Wounding is strength. Courage to face pain awakens greatness. Okay, many of you could have been choosing people who are not in alignment with who you are. You know that certain kind of relationship is not fulfilling your heart, but still you are choosing those people because you feel comfortable. The reason you are keeping yourself stuck in that same loop, or you are uh, maybe locking yourself inside a closed room, you are not allowing people enter in your life, you're struggling to sleep at night because you fear being alone, all these things is coming because you don't want to look into your wounding, your fear, because you feel that some sort of pain will come on the surface level and you will not be able to handle it. It will sabotage your day-to-day routine. But what you're not understanding, that if you face your fears, if you unlock that door, it will not be a, I mean, it will not be a fearful thing. You will understand that fear is nothing but a thought. It is like a barking dog. When you stop your car and face that barking dog, that dog has doesn't know what to do. Fear is similar to that. All you need to gather courage and face your fears. You need to do some sort of shadow work. A. Pile number A, you need to do some sort of shadow work. Ask yourself where you are, where you are right now. Are you really satisfied with your life? If not, you need to ask yourself. It is time to recover a part of you that has been dormant. Are you ready to live an inspired future? Pile number A, the reason you are feeling stuck, you are feeling depressed, you are feeling that you are trying to prove your worth, you're trying hard, but nothing is moving forward because some kind of shadow work is needed, some kind of fear, past trauma is holding you back from experiencing your dream life. For many of you, it could be related to some kind of marriage. You want to get married or you want to have a family, but you are either choosing wrong partners or you are alone or you are not able to get commitment from your partner. Okay. For many of you, it is related to some kind of monetary thing. For many of you, it is also related to some kind of spiritual growth. You slow yourself down or you ignore doing that spiritual work because you deep down feel that you're unworthy of s- spiritual union with God. Okay, so there is another guidance for pile number A. If pile number A, you are doing multiple ritual, you're so occupied that you hardly get time for yourself to breathe, or you're starting one ritual but you are not completing it. Maybe you are putting an intention that I will do this particular ritual for 21 days, but in between, you are losing the track. It is coming from some kind of limiting belief. Pile number A. You people feel that you are unworthy of spiritual union with God, or you feel that you're unworthy of your spiritual growth, spiritual ascension. That is why you are self sabotaging your growth. You people are allowing external distraction to stop your practice, or you are not understanding that why you have occupied yourself with multiple rituals. It is just your ego is actually manifesting a self sabotage. When we take a lot of task, okay, we overburden ourselves with lot of tasks, then it is guaranteed that we are not going to persist. The reason you people are not able to do a consistent practice or to stay sustained, you're struggling to sustain or being consistent with your practice because of your limiting belief that you're unworthy of union with God. You might not know this pile number A, why you take something and you leave that in between, uh, or you start something with lot of enthusiasm and then you leave things unfinished, and then again the same loop is happening again and again. The reason, it is your limiting belief. Pile number A, if you are listening to everyone, this is a message for from your ancestors that disconnect from everything for few days. Spend time in nature, in isolation, and then pick one particular practice, whichever your heart guides. And I strongly feel, pile number A, when you just quit everything for few days and spend me time with your own self, spend a lot of time in nature, take the fresh air, wake up in the morning. When you distract yourself, detach yourself from this day to day mundane routine and spend some time with your own self. And you do not need to consume any YouTube uh, content related to spirituality. Okay, you stop consuming content for few days, go for a detox, digital detox, right? Then you will again feel connected with your own self, your inner self, and your intuition will guide you what is that you need right now. Okay, and to you stick to that. Sometimes what happens is information overload is our problem right now. Somebody is telling you do this, somebody telling you do that, and there are a lot of information, but when it is about executing that thing and being consistent with that plan, you lose hope, right? So you need to come out of this trap that this ritual is better than that ritual is better than that. Okay, first you isolate yourself from all these distractions, from all this information overload. If you already have a spiritual guru or mentor, follow that mentor, fully commit to that mentor. If you do not have one, you just detach yourself from all this external noise, even if even from YouTube spiritual content. Just disconnect. You people need digital detox. Spend sometimes with your own self, and when you spend some time with your own self, your intuition will guide you what you need in your situation. Or maybe you might meet some people physically, you might hear some kind of messages through them, you might start doing that. Pile number A, you do not really need to do some sort of complicated stuff. All you need to trust that support is there. Okay, and pile number A, if you are struggling to do some kind of meditation, or you're struggling to focus, uh, you people need to do shadow work. Okay, sometimes when shadow work is needed, we struggle to um, meditate. Okay, so shadow work is something when we look into our fears, what is stopping us from moving forward, right? You can do some sort of journaling, use your pen and paper. Okay, disconnect from digital platforms, from internet for few days, or limit the usage of digital information, and let that answer come from within. Your ancestor is guiding you that you have that solution within. The key is within. You have that key, and all you need to unlock that door and face your fear, and you will understand that it has no power over you. Pile A, you people could, um, if you are feeling sorry, if you are feeling pulled towards certain kind of spiritual guru, work with them. Okay, and if you feel that YouTube content is enough for your growth, you are doing it wrong. Okay, you will easily fall into trap of your ego. You will not understand that you are losing the track. You feel that you are doing it right. Okay, this is a message for someone. Find a guru. Okay, if you already feeling pulled towards certain kind of guru, meet them, have session with them, or you or if you already have a guru, already have a mentor, follow their guidance fully. Do not doubt your mentor's guidance, thinking that other mentor know it better. We all have Guru Tattva within us. Trust that person's Guru Tattva. Okay? Always remember one thing, no matter what your mentor is doing, sometimes uh, when we operate from a very logical or righteous um, energy, we tend to test the spiritual teacher which is in front of us. So, pile number A, wow, so look at the flame. Look at the flame, if you can see. Okay, wow. Okay, so pile number A, stop, let go the need to, let go the urge or need to check your mentor's knowledge. Okay, whether whatever they are teaching, it is right or it is wrong. With this kind of attitude, with this kind of bhav, you will not be able to receive the knowledge your mentor transferring you. It is a message for someone. Okay, so pile number A, surrender to that mentor. Understand when a guru is transferring some kind of knowledge to you, they act as a medium. When I read tarot cards, I do not do it by myself. I just act as a medium. I channel message. Okay, so when your mentor is teaching you something, at that moment they are just as acting as a medium. They channel that messages through the higher sources. Okay, and trust that guru tattva they have within. Okay, so let go that urge to check your mentor's ability and focus on that knowledge, whatever that knowledge your mentor is giving you. Okay, and if many of you are doing some sort of mantra chanting, or you are taking certain kind of mantras from your spiritual guru, or planning to take certain kind of mantras from your spiritual guru, and you're worried about which guru is knowledgeable, which is not, blah blah blah, then this is a message for you, that just surrender to that mentor, whosoever you feel drawn to. Okay, and receive that mantra through them. Your spiritual growth will depend on you, how you are doing that mantra chanting practice, what kind of intent you're putting, what kind of vow you have, what kind of discipline you have. Okay, your mentor is just a medium which will help you unlock that channel with inside of you, but rest of the work it depends on you. It does not depend on your mentor. I have seen people who have learned things from a very renowned mentor, but they how they interpret things, how they interpret tarot readings, or do different kind of healing modalities, is very mediocre, you know. And I have also seen that same guru teaches the same modalities to people, but those people are doing an extraordinary work, because the kind of effort they have put on, the kind of commitment they put on their sadhana, that also decides their spiritual growth. That is why there could be 100 people who are coming out of IIT or IIM, but not everybody achieve the same sort of success in life. It also depends what you do with that knowledge. Okay, so pile number A, if you people are becoming so dependent on the mentor, or you're focused on uh, whether that mentor has certain kind of knowledge, your all the energy is going into that um, test. So let go the need to test your mentor's knowledge. Okay, be receptive with whatever knowledge that person is giving you. Okay, with have an approach of seeker, right? That whatever that person is telling you, just receive it. And you, when you do your sadhana, when you explore your uh, spiritual practices, you will come up with your own individual insight. You do not need to copy paste whatever your guru is telling you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so what we tell when we start doing our tarot reading, that take what resonates and leave the rest. So pile number A, this was your message from your ancestors, that you need to face your fears. What fears is stopping you from uh, your ascension journey? What fear is stopping you from attracting right kind of a partner, or getting married to have a fulfilling relationship? What fears is holding you back from um, achieving your financial goal? So mm, bring some kind of sense of service to the world, and donate some part of your money into some kind of cause, into some kind of charity. Or if you feel currently you do not have that bandwidth, then feel that you can give your time or energy to serve people, right? You can do that as well. So once you will bring that sense of service into your life, you will see that your finance blockages will start uh, getting released. um, and do some kind of shadow work, reflect on your fears, that what part of you is feeling stuck, and why you are keeping yourself stuck and you are scaring yourself. Okay, I am telling you a very powerful prompt. The prompt is, what part of me is feeling stuck? Okay, and allow the answer flow through you. Keep on writing and try not to um, stop yourself, try not to um, stop the flow of your writing. Okay, and then the next prompt is how you are scaring yourself and keeping yourself in that stagnant situation. And fears are you scaring yourself, because these are actually happening in your mental level. These are not truth. Okay, these are not truth. Your fears are only your thoughts. So you will write down, how am I scaring myself and keeping myself stuck in this particular situation, whatever situation it can be your spiritual ascension, it can be uh, your marriage, or be open to love, it can be in case of your finances, right? You might know that you need to take certain kind of action to grow your finance. You might know that you need to change your company, but you are keeping yourself stuck because you feel this company offers you certain kind of comforts. If you change certain company, if you change your designation, then you will attract more challenges. If you start your own business, there will be challenges. If you take certain action and go online with your services, then there will be people, there will be lots of responsibility, and you just thinking about the worst case scenario. If you want to get married, if you want to reach out to a certain person, if you want to allow love come in, uh, what are the negative thoughts or fears that is uh, forcing you to expect the worst, or write all those negative talks, all those fears down on the paper, and understand these are not your reality. These are part of you scaring yourself, and all these thoughts, all these things are coming from your past. It is not the current reality. This is what we call bhoot. That means it is coming from your past, which is scaring you, keeping you awake at night, right? And this dark color talks about all these things which you don't want to face, because you feel scared facing those darkness, right? But once you face it, you will be able to switch on the lights, right? Because these are all your thoughts, these are not your reality. Okay, so this was your message, a pile number A, coming from your ancestors. And take what resonates, leave the rest. If you wish to book one-to-one session, you can reach out. My WhatsApp number is given in the description. I will see you next. Bye. Pile number B, if you have selected this particular deck, this is going to be your reading. So, pile number B, the message for you is impartiality. So, your ancestors are guiding you to be impartial in your relationship. I feel this is a guidance for most of you people who have selected this pile. I feel that uh, it is a message for many of you, and I feel that um, your ancestors are actually guiding you to understand relationship. This is not only in case of your loved ones, but for many people this is also in case of your um, professional relationship. Okay, so be it emotional relationship, if it is if it is about your relationship with your parents, your family members, your loved ones, your partner, or it talks about relationship with your friends, your colleagues, your boss, your clients. Okay, so your ancestors are guiding you that try to look the situation from other people's point of view, put yourself into other people's shoes, and then try to understand the situation. Okay, uh, sometimes pile B, uh, we become so rigid because of the past hurt we experienced, that we become very defensive. Okay, and you see, if I look into the cards, all the figures are wearing a very uh, wearing certain kind of shielding. I mean, you will see that all the figures are covered up from top to bottom. It talks about protection. I feel it is talking about some kind of defenses. And when we try to cover up, okay, or the kind of clothes this all these figures are wearing, they kind of giving me that vibe that pile number B, most of you people are tend to become very defensive. Okay, and why? Of course, because of the past hurt, the past rejection you faced from your family members or close ones, or if it is about professional relationship, maybe in the past you felt rejected, you felt that your ideas are not being heard, or other team members or people are not reciprocating the way you expected. So because of those failures or those past experiences of rejection, which triggered certain kind of emotional rejection, pain inside of you, because of that, you people are unconsciously becoming very defensive into your relationship, your interpersonal relationship. So your ancestors are actually guiding you to practice some kind of impartiality. Do not focus on only about me, my feelings, my emotion, whatever me, what about me. I have compromised a lot. I always try to hear other people. I always try to put myself into other people's shoes, but they never really reciprocated. So pile number B, the guidance for you is that I know many of you always try to look other people's perspective. Yeah. But in return, you always expected that they will also understand you. Right. So maybe it did not happen in the past. And that is why you people are carrying that energy inside your heart, that resentment. For many of you, I feel that your you need to release that resentment of past. You need to forgive all those people who wronged you, or if you experienced certain kind of betrayal in case of your relationship or interpersonal relationship, you need to let go that resentment, that unforgiveness, that bitterness, because that bitterness is not allowing you to uh, open your heart. Okay, and this bitterness is not allowing you to be compassionate with others, as well as with your own self. You're very guarded. Before other people hurt me, I will um, I will warn them. This kind of energy I am getting. I also feel that many of you, unknowingly, you people are enjoying that if other people are feeling threatened by you. Okay, because you feel the only way to have that power, mm, by only way to have that uh, power, that position, if other people have certain kind of fear that they cannot mess with us. Okay, so what you are not understanding, pile be that unknowingly you are giving that vibe to people that you are not approachable. Okay, so what happens is it is affecting your relationship, pile number B. Okay, so here your ancestors are guiding you that try to see the situation from other people's perspective. You do not need to go to them and console them that yeah, I understand why you did what you did. You do not you do not really go to them and tell them that yes, you understand why they did what they did. But your ancestors is telling you, you isolate yourself and you do the reflection, understand that whatever the other peoples are doing, whatever the other peoples are behaving, it is not about you. So do not internalize their behavior as an attack. Do not internalize that they are doing this with me. Okay, if many of you are feeling that they always do this with me, they always do that with me, it is coming from your childhood, pile number B. For many of you, okay, many of you could be healing your root chakra. Okay,
if you're consciously doing the root chakra healing or inner child work, or you are unaware that your past trauma is actually getting healed during this current period, and that is why it is kind of clouding your judgment. Sometimes those past emotions, see, if you can see in the picture, this page of cups, it is standing right here, but in the background there is water, a lot of water. It talks about that some kind of past emotion is clouding your judgment, the way you are responding or reacting to certain people who are around you. It could be your family member, it could be your client, it could be other people. It is basically based on the past emotion, past experience. Okay, and the way you are feeling, pile b, it is actually not the current scenario. It is coming from your past emotional pattern, because this water in the background talks about something coming from the past. So maybe people around you who they are behaving in a certain way, but you are internalizing that this they did this kind of behavior with me only. So spirit is trying to tell you that you become impartial. That means observe the situation from a very neutral perspective, observe it, witness it. Do not internalize anything, do not pick any kind of disempowering messages from the situation which might validate your powerlessness, okay, which might feed your victim mentality that I am being attacked or I am being neglected. No, if people around you are behaving in a certain way, you need to understand why they are behaving in a certain way. So observe their behavior and try to understand why they do what they do, and it is actually nothing about you. If they are rejecting you, it is not about you. Okay, sometimes people reject you, it is not about you. They feel that they are unworthy of love, that is why they do not allow you enter into your life. So if somebody is rejecting you, pile number A, they are, if you're offering them something but they are not reciprocating back, and you are internalizing that as rejection, then spirit is trying to tell you, your ancestors is trying to tell you that do not internalize they are their behavior as an rejection. Maybe they are doing because they are dealing with some stuff of their own, or they are feeling that they are unworthy of love, they are unworthy of um, good things in life. Okay, so pile number B, if many of you are uh, holding yourself self back from offering certain kind of gift of yours or service of yours to the world, because very less people are actually giving you feedback, or very less people are um, buying from you or reciprocating uh, you, and do not internalize that as a rejection, that as uh, failure. Do not think that your gifts or your talent does not have value. This is a very specific message. Sometimes um, people might like what you are offering, but they themselves feel that they are unworthy of that stuff. So they hold themselves back from investing into their dream life. Okay, they do not feel that they are worthy of buying that personal development course which can change their life, because they are very much attached with their past helplessness. Sometimes people hold themselves back from buying that beautiful dress that you are creating and offering them, because they feel they are unworthy of this beautiful dress, because only people who have good life, who are earning certain amount of money, only they deserve to afford it. If uh, you are offering some kind of food product, maybe baking some kind of homemade cake, or um, offering homemade food uh, to people, but people there are people who are not buying from you, that does not mean that your product is not good enough. Sometimes people hold themselves back from exploring new options because of their past fears. They they are so much caught up in their past that they doubt that um, this time they can experience something great. So do not internalize if people are not reciprocating the way you expect it. Okay. I also feel that pile number B, your ancestors is giving you that message that many of you could be someone who is very young, or you have just started some sort of venture, some sort of work, and you are very new to that particular field, and you are doubting your abilities, or doubting your skills. So and your ancestors is telling you that pile number B, there could be people who might judge your abilities based on your age, based on how much experience you have in this particular field, but you do not need to take their judgment personally, because they don't know uh, about your soul age. Okay, pile number B, never ever um, doubt your gifts based on other people's approval or disapproval. Okay, sometimes you can offer other person diamond, but they might not trust that you are offering them diamond, because in the past somebody cheated them, and it is not your responsibility to convince them. You just keep on offering your gift with the world, and the right people will buy from you. Do not hold yourself back, or do not stop yourself from making an offer to the world based on how many views you are getting, or how many subscribers you have in your YouTube channel, or how many people are giving you feedback, or how many people are buying from you. So I also feel that pile number B, many of you could have been doing some kind of work, and you are very much upset or disappointed, not so much satisfied, the kind of growth you are experiencing as of now. So spirit is trying to tell you that this is not the time to shine your um unique light. Do not focus on only your success, but focus on how other people can get benefited through your gifts. So many of you are being guided to act as a neutral advisor. This impartiality card talks about act as a neutral advisor. That means help people get clarity about what they want. You do not tell them what they want, rather than assist them to get the answer from within. So many of you could be a healer, pile number B. If you have selected this particular part pile, I feel many of you could be a healer, and what you people are doing wrong is you are doing advices to people. Okay, so here your ancestors is telling you stop giving people advices, rather than start assisting them, facilitate them to get the answer from within. And if you feel that your client it is actually making mistake, or they should not take that particular action, they should come out of this toxic connection, but they are again choosing those toxic people, they are doing it wrong. Understand that soul actually wants to learn that lesson through that path only. Okay, so there is nothing called right and wrong, pile number B. If you are very much caught up uh, into giving people advices, do this, do that, you should not, you come out of this particular relationship, this person is toxic, this person is healthy, this and that, you should not do follow certain kind of career path, this job is not right for you, this job is right for you. You do not take decision for them. Okay, do not try to prove your prediction. Pile number B. If many of you are doing some kind of tarot reading or healing, ask open ended questions and let them get their answer. If you feel that whatever options your clients are choosing, that is not actually the right option, allow them make mistake. Understand that soul is choosing that path because soul wants to learn that the lesson through that way only. So understand that thing and try to be unbiased. Pile number B. Sometimes what happens is, pile number B, if we have certain kind of childhood issues, or we had certain kind of father issues or mother issue, we try to decide uh, for our client that your parent is toxic, this is how they are behaving, you should not do this, you should not allow it, right? This is kind of, you are taking action, or you are making a decision for them. They will not be able to make decision by their own, they will always become dependent on you. So empower them to make their choices, allow them to make mistakes, allow them uh, to get the answer within, make them get the answer within by not giving them the answer. If it sounds complicated, then I would like to tell you, pile number B, for many of you, what you are not understanding, the right kind of a mentor, the right kind of a tarot reader, what they do, they actually ask powerful question to their client and allow their client to get the answer from within. Trust that your client has the ability to tap into their inner wisdom and bring the answer within. You do not do that work for them. Do not try to predict what is going to happen. Do not try to give all the answers to them, but empower them to get the answer from within. And trust they have their answer. They have all the answer inside of them. So pile number B, if many of you are struggling in relationships as well, okay, um, or unconsciously you're trying to influence your friends perspective or your family members perspective, just to get a validation that yes, you are right, yes, they are approving you, then this is a message for you. You do not really need an approval, pile number B. So as of now, your ancestors is telling you that keep on doing what you are doing. That means keep on offering your services with the world, with the people. Keep on offering your gift, uh, your services, your product to your client, and do not internalize other people's rejection. Okay. Um and also, if your family members are having different opinion and they are not on the same page with you, pile number B, do not take it as a rejection. Okay, if you are experiencing a certain kind of situation when you are feeling that they are doing this with me, they have done this with me in the past, then understand that these are your emotion, and you need to separate yourself from that pain and try to understand their perspective, put yourself on their shoes without expecting that they will also put themselves on your shoes. Sometimes what we do, that we tell people that sorry, sometimes what happens is we try to put ourselves on other people's shoes, and we try to understand why they did what they did, but at the same time there is also an hidden expectation or non-verbal expectation that when we do that, they will also understand our point of view. And if you understand their point of view expecting that they will also reciprocate back, and they don't, that trigger your anger, then even if I try to understand them, they did not try to understand my point of view. So your ancestors is telling you, pile number B, sometimes other people do not have that emotional capacity to understand your point of view. You trying to put yourself into other people's shoes and trying to understand their point of view will save you from creating another trauma, will save you from any emotional distress. You will not at all internalize their behavior, and you will also be in peace with yourself. So understand what you are doing, it will actually free you from any suffering. Otherwise, if you try to internalize other people's behavior or uh, internalize other people's behavior as an attack to your own self, then you will not be able to live freely, fully. So your ancestors is telling you that uh, try to be unbiased in your situation, in your relationship, and do not internalize other people's rejection personally. Okay, and try to put yourself on other people's shoes without expecting the same back. Whether they will understand your point of view or not, it is not under your control. But when you uh, allow that, when you allow other people's approval decide how you should behave, then you are already giving your power away, and you will not be able to live in peace with yourself. Pile number B. So pile number B, another message for this particular pile: if you have certain kind of feelings for someone, but that person is not showing up the way you expected, do not close your heart uh, just because they are not reciprocating back the way you expected. Your ancestors is telling you, try to understand their situation, put yourself on their shoes, try to understand their problem, but at the same time do not allow other people's behavior decide how you should behave or how you will respond to a situation, how you will live a life. Okay, so this was your message, pile number B, and I hope you found it helpful. This was a message from your ancestors, pile number B, and many of you are being guided that take a step back from your present situation and try to assess the entire situation and try to be neutral and be open minded and do a uplifted communication. Do not try to attack other people, or do not try to blame them. You do this, you do that, you do that, and try to communicate with compassion. Okay, and if you don't feel like communicating within compassion, then try not to communicate at all at that point. If you feel triggered, take a time, take a step back, and once you feel that yes, now you can communicate uh, with love or with politeness, then you deliver an empowering message to your loved ones or to your uh, close people, right? If you are experiencing a trigger that other people's behavior or other people other people's action is triggering you, so you do not need to reply then and there. Okay, you just take one step back and try to understand the situation and then do uplifted communication. So this was your message, pile number B. If you are feeling unheard, then the message is you need to hear yourself. Do not expect that other people has to hear you or they has to listen to you. uh, your ancestor is telling you, try to hear your own self, right? So this was your message. I hope you found it helpful. If you wish to book one-to-one session, you can reach out. My WhatsApp number is given in the description. I will see you next. Bye.